The convergence of two colossal ambitions, a clash long foretold in the deepest reaches of the multiverse, was upon them, a symphony of destruction echoing through the shattered realms of the reality-scape. Thanos, now clad in the black and crimson armor of Darkseid's influence, stood opposite Darkseid, his form shimmering with the raw, chaotic power of the fully integrated Infinity Gauntlet. Darkseid, Thanos boomed, his voice a gravelly fusion of his own grim tenor and the new god's unyielding authority. This is the final page of your ancient, failing epic. The Omega Effect may have laid bare the path to dominion, but the Infinity Stones are the means to total, absolute finality. Your tyranny ends here, consumed by an inevitability far greater than your own. The air crackled with blue energy as he raised the gauntlet, each stone now pulsing with a furious, overlapping light that threatened to tear the very fabric of the void. Darkseid, in turn, glowered, his skin turning a furious red as his eyes burned with twin Omega beams, focused and deadly. Thanos, the Dark God sneered, his voice an unsettling mix of the Titan's cold logic and his own divine rage. You speak of finality, yet you grasp at trinkets. Your obsession with balance is a pathetic rationalization for weakness. The anti-life equation offers not just control, but absolute subjugation of all sentient will. I do not merely rule, I am the ruler, the unchangeable constant in the geometry of multiversal despair. Your stones are simply the catalyst for my final, perfect order. Their conflict had already ravaged countless worlds, merging heroes and villains into strange, temporary alliances and shattering realities into unstable shards of light and shadow. The initial battles had been a mere testing of wills, a philosophical argument made physical, culminating in the absorption of the final power sources into their fused gauntlets. Thanos wielding the hypercharged Infinity Gauntlet, and Dark Thanos a gauntlet crackling with the destructive force of the Omega Effect, augmented by fragments of the stolen Psi Effect and various power artifacts. The remaining loyalists watched from the edges of the crumbling planetoid. Proxima Midnight and Granny Goodness stood side by side, united only by their shared master's fate, while the Black Order and the Female Furies clashed in a desperate, futile skirmish far below. The focus of all energy, all attention, was on the two titans above. Thanos fired first, a blinding, multicolored beam of pure infinity power ripping through the vacuum, aimed at the center of Darkseid's chest. Dark Thanos met it with a double blast of crimson Omega beams, the collision igniting a miniature Big Bang that threw both figures back, momentarily stunned. A brute force solution, typical of your limited, terrestrial-bound thinking. Dark Thanos roared, recovering instantly. The Omega Effect is not merely force, it is the fundamental law of destruction, a decree of non-existence. He unleashed a wave of control, purple-black energy that began to twist and invert the reality around Thanos, turning the ground beneath him into a churning vortex of negative matter.
Thanos believes he has won.
Thanos nearly gritted his jaw, the raw power of the stones now flowing through his veins, not just his glove. He used the Space Stone to instantly shift out of the vortex's path and, utilizing the Reality Stone, attempted to transform the vortex itself into a field of harmless, glittering butterflies. Your fundamental law is subjective. I write the laws of this reality now. The temporary transformation failed as Dark Thanos' Omega-infused willpower was too strong, but the distraction was enough. Thanos used the Power Stone to hit Dark Thanos with a massive, focused energy punch, followed instantly by the Time Stone to rewind Dark Thanos' movement a fraction of a second, allowing the blow to land with double impact. The strike sent Dark Thanos reeling, his armor cracking, revealing a flash of the raw, purple-pink energy of the anti-life equation beneath. A momentary advantage. You merely delay your absolute fate. Dark Thanos countered, a blast of pure concentrated Omega beam striking the Mind Stone on Thanos' gauntlet. The resultant psychic feedback caused Thanos to stagger, clutching his head as visions of a universe governed by total, unthinking control flooded his mind. This was Darkseid's true power, the mental virus of anti-life, trying to corrupt the stones themselves.
The Omega Effect
The stones
is tied
grant
to
me
his
resistance
life force.
to your psychic
Destroy
filth.
him.
and the vortex
Thanos
collapses.
cried, using the Soul Stone to briefly project the essence of every being he had ever balanced. A desperate,
If you sever the
combined with
connection,
forming a shield against the telepathic assault. As the two cosmic beings continued their explosive, reality-bending brawl, it became clear that neither single entity could truly defeat the other. Their fused power was too immense, too balanced by their opposing cosmic forces. Their mutual destruction seemed the only inevitable outcome, and the multiverse would die with them. The final, cataclysmic explosion would not be a victory, but a cosmic silence, total and permanent.
Thanos.
This was the final, terrifying truth of the cosmic conquest, not dominion, but inevitable oblivion
multiverse
for
will be
all.
mine, Thanos. The Omega Effect has laid bare the path to total domination. There is nothing you can do to stop me.
Analyze the energy signature. If we modulate the frequency, we can reverse the polarization.
The convergence point is stabilizing. We must act quickly.
The Omega Effect is destabilizing the sector faster than anticipated.
Then we must amplify the artifact's resonance frequency immediately.
Your resistance is futile, Thanos.
I will never yield. Your resistance is futile, Titan. The Omega Effect consumes all. No. I am inevitable. I am absolute. Your end is here.
Cease this recklessness, Thanos. You jeopardize us all. For the multiverse to survive, I must dominate it.
Obey me.
Khan's Psi effect? Stop the Omega Effect! I surrender. I beg for your mercy. Please, Darkseid, end this torment.
There is no mercy for you, Thanos. Only oblivion.
Please spare me. This is not how my story ends. I beg you, Darkseid, show mercy. Please, Darkseid, do not condemn me to this fate.
I sentence you to eternal exile in the Phantom Zone.